It is Wednesday, the 15th of May, 2024. My name is Pigeon and this is my song of the day. It's funny how last episode I was talking about listening to classic artists and not just new artists, and now I'm about to talk about a new artist, relatively. Today we're talking about Amber Liu, who has been doing music for quite a while now. It's just such a different aesthetic to God only knows that it's kind of funny. Well, this song itself isn't, I suppose, but her usual music is. She is a Taiwanese American singer. She used to be in a K-pop group called FX. Technically, they're not broken up, but they've been on hiatus forever. One of the members left and subsequently, unfortunately, took her own life. And all the other members, including Amber, have largely been doing solo stuff or acting. So God only knows if they'll ever reunite and do stuff together. But they have expressed interest in doing something. It just hasn't happened. Anyway, so when they started doing solo stuff, Amber released a few solo singles, some in English, some in Korean, some in Mandarin. And then she released an EP called Rogue Rouge, which some of the lyrics were kind of like backlash against her record label. And then she left her record label. Funny that. The song we're talking about today is from that EP, but is not one of the songs about that. This song is 3 Million Years, and it's a cheesy love song, and I love that about it. It's just very sweet, and I have a personal connection with it, which I will get into after we listen to it. First, we gotta listen to it, so we'll do that now, and then come back and talk about it. Isn't that just the sweetest thing you ever heard? I know there are people who don't like cheesy love songs, and you do certainly have to be in the right mood for them, but I'm just a big fan of Amber, so I naturally love this song quite a bit, and I'm also a big fan of cheesy love songs, so naturally I love this song. But specifically, the first time I heard this song, so like I said, I've been a fan of Amber for a bit. I was a fan of FX as well. And back in college, I had this massive crush on someone. Well, actually, we dated for a bit and then we broke up. And I stayed liking him for a long time afterwards. And one night I was really sad and I was listening to FX and Amber as comfort music and sending pictures of Amber in the videos to my friend, showing all the progression of her looks over the years, because it's, in K-pop there's a lot of very distinct looks and eras and stuff. And it was the first time I had watched every single FX and Amber video in order. And it was then that I discovered that Rogue Rouge had come out, because I didn't know it had come out when it did. And I watched all of it because the music video for each song. I watched all of it, and it ends with 3 million years. And, I was thinking about this person who I was really in love with, and it really resonated with me. Heard this song. So this song always had that kind of association with a personal experience with me. But then this changed entirely when half a year later, more than half a year later, really, a while later, almost a year later, I was hanging out with someone who I had a big crush on, and we just hung out the whole day. We were showing each other music and videos. I played a bit of Mario. We watched Mortal Kombat fatality videos, which tells you the kind of people we are. And we were showing each other music, and I showed him Amber, and specifically Rogue Rouge and this song, and he really liked it. We kissed a lot that day, and then the next day we started dating. So this song kind of became our song because of its contents, being a cheesy love song and being a song that I showed him the day before we started dating, the day that we really bonded and solidified our relationship. And, this relationship progressed. After college, we moved in together, and then he proposed to me, and we got engaged, but we didn't get married. And then for various reasons, we broke up. We just realized we wanted different things out of our relationship, but we remained very, 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 very close friends. I joked that the only thing that really changed was that we didn't kiss anymore. That was basically it. To the extent that after about a year and a half apart, we started talking about potentially getting back together, because we had grown separately and in different relationships, and kind of realized that maybe we did know what we wanted out of our relationship now. And we had started having these conversations but hadn't come to a decision when we went to see Amber live in London on her No More Sad Songs tour, which is this January just gone past, if you're listening to this when this came out. And she played 3 Million Years at her concert. I wasn't expecting her to. Like, there were a few songs I wanted her to play that she didn't, but I wasn't expecting her to play this song because it's a slow acoustic-y ballad, and it's, you know, a few years old now, and she's kind of commented on it being cheesy and kind of silly. So I didn't expect her to play it, but then she introed it talking about how it's a cheesy love song. The fans love it and connect with it so much that she can't take it out of her live repertoire. And she played it and I wept. I was so emotional during this song. And it's such a simple love song, but because of my association with it and the fact that I was there at the concert with Emile, I was just overcome with emotion. And after the song we hugged, and that like was kind of what solidified in my head that like, yeah, no, I do definitely want to actually get back together with him. And we did. It took us like a month and a half after that, but we did get back together. So now forever this song will make me think of that. Not just the day before we started dating first, but that period of getting back together and being at the concert and being together like that. It was a very full circle moment for our relationship. This is the most personal I've gotten on this show so far, but I think I just think it's an interesting and sweet story, and it explains why I love the song so much. Because I already like Amber, I already like this song, but the association with it has made it so strong in my head. We're not engaged anymore. Like, we didn't go back to that, but we did talk about this being our first dance at our wedding. I don't know if that's ever going to happen because just various changes in relationship dynamics and stuff, but it is what I think of it as, you know. It's very much a first dance at a wedding sort of a song. Now, let's talk about the song itself instead of just me. This isn't all about me. This is about Amber too. The song itself, very simple structure. It's just vocals and guitar. I don't think there's anything else in it. Yeah, it's just vocals and guitar. And the music video I also really enjoy because it's just her being like kind of cute, like, you know, just miming the things. Like, my heart drops a little bit and there's like a little animated heart that drops and she picks it up. Like, it's very sweet. I will of course link the video in the description, but it's just very like literal and sweet. And then the second verse has her like with a baby and stuff. It's great. And there's like a choreographed dance during the chorus that is very simple, but also very sweet. Now, in terms of lyrics, it feels like 3 million years and we can't change the fact that we're just two different souls that happened to attract, because every time that we kiss, it gets better than the last. It feels like 3 million years is such an accurate statement for relationships when it feels like you've known someone forever, you know? This is something I talked about with What If It Doesn't End Well last week as well. And then, we can't change the fact that we're just two different souls that happen to attract. She's kind of saying, like, even if it had been this long, our attraction hasn't died, you know? Every time that we kiss, it gets better than the last. Not only has our attraction not died, it has only grown with age in 3 million years. Feels like I'm flying so high when our hands intertwine and my heart drops a little bit when I see your smile. There's no doubt in my mind that you're mine. Just very simple, literal professions of love. Well, not literal. I hope her heart doesn't literally drop. She might need to see a doctor about that. And the chorus is, deep below the cracks that my heart didn't want to show, fade a little more the times you sing. It's so clear to me you're all I need. And time goes, you're so perfect, you're the one I adore. I just can't control myself anymore, what you do to me. And it all started with the 3 words you gave me. Again, just very simple, straight to the point, love lyrics. The cracks that my heart didn't want to show fade a little more the times you sing. Like, it's just, you know, you are healing me. Your love is good for me, good for my heart, good for to cure the heartbreak that I have suffered before. I also really like, it all started with the 3 words you gave me, which would imply I love you, right? People think of those as the 3 words, those 3 words that everyone wants to hear. But she never says that in the song. She says, it all started with the 3 words you gave me. Despite how plain and obvious this song is, I like that it kind of hides that. They don't need to say it. They know they love each other. They know what those words are, you know? And then the second verse, it's been like 3 billion years and I can't get enough. Oh, it hits so hard. You're my lifeline, my drug. I'm a mess without you. Who am I without you? Kind of similar to what I talked about yesterday with God Only Knows. Who am I without you, right? When your soul becomes so intertwined with someone that like they just feel like they're part of your existence. Like, this is us. This is who we are now. I do enjoy also You're My Lifeline, My Drug, because there's a different song in this EP called Lifeline. I don't know if that's related or just a common metaphor she uses. I rest safe in your arms. It gets easier to stay. The anxiety seems to get better when you say it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Again, very simple. You make me calm. I like it gets easier to stay. Just like that thing of growing comfort with someone, because it can be hard. You might feel that you're overstaying your welcome with someone. I certainly know this myself, being a very shy person in relationships. Like, you go over to someone's house for a date and then you're like, oh, I should go home. I shouldn't be here. I'm overstaying my welcome. It gets easier to stay is such a simple way of saying, like, not only do I love you and want to stay around with you, but also I know that I am wanted here, you know? And then the chorus again, and then the outro. 3 words that you gave me, love you till the day I die, always by your side. Oh. So again, she says love you till the day I die, but she doesn't specifically say the 3 words that you gave me, I love you, right? Oh, I should say, actually, in the video, when she says the 3 words you gave me, she mimes I love you in sign language. So that's important. She does mime it, or rather she signs it, but she doesn't specifically say it. Anyway, it's just very sweet, open-hearted lyrics, simple music, cute music video, and my own personal story with it. I love this song, and it's very important to me. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
I'm just a big fan of Amber, so I naturally love this song quite a bit, and I'm also a big fan of cheesy love songs. You think that people would have had enough of silly love songs? Again, she says love you till the day I die, but she doesn't specifically say the 3 words that you gave me, I love you, right? That makes me think of Hello by Lionel Richie. But let me start by saying I love you. Yeah,